What's up guys, this is Sukesh Banik once again and welcome back to Gadgets Portal. Today I have for you the all new Motorola Moto G 3rd generation, that is the 2015 model, and in the last 2 years Moto G series have gained trust for being one of the best entry-level devices, but recently lots of brands are penetrating the entry-level segment. Micromax, Lenovo, Intex, Xiaomi, etc. are highly popular already, so let's check what does this Moto G3 have to offer in 2015. Well, there is an Airtel 4G SIM card comes free with this device. This is not a new connection, but you are actually getting upgrade from 3G to 4G with the help of this SIM card. Your old Airtel number will not change and the pricing for the 4G connection will be slashed as well. Now let's have a quick glance at the box here. Interestingly, for the first time this Moto G is water resistant. It's IPX7 certified, that is, it's designed to withstand immersion in up to 3 feet of fresh water for up to 30 minutes. So it's really great to see a water resistant device at this price point. There are a lot more attractive features this Moto G 3rd generation boasts of. I'll be talking about all of those step by step, so be with me throughout this review. Well, as you know, there are two variants of Moto G, one with 2GB of RAM and 16GB of storage, priced at 12,999, and another one is priced at 11,999 with 1GB of RAM and 8GB of storage. You might also know that in India this device is exclusively available on Flipkart. Looking at this device, you can easily tell this is a Motorola device because the design profile is almost similar to the first or second generation of Moto G. Before giving you a walkthrough of the exterior design of the device, let's check what's inside. First of all, this is the data cable as well as the charging cable, and this is the adapter. I always liked these compact Motorola chargers, and the most interesting thing is you are getting two USB ports at the back, that is, you can charge two devices at the same time. So this adapter not only saves space on your switchboard but also spares an extra socket. Next, you have got the headphone or headset. It's just a basic headset, not in-ear type, and the 3.5mm jack is not gold plated. The earpieces are made of very high quality plastic, but I don't expect premium sound quality from these earpieces. Again, this is a mid-range or entry-level device and you are getting what you are paying for. Of course, I'll try this out and talk about the sound quality in the full review. This is the push button with the microphone hole. There you get some booklets as well. First one is the readme or setup guide, and you have got that in Hindi as well. Then the safety guide in both the languages and also the warranty statement. Well, that's all inside the box. Now let's get rid of these things here and let's have a quick look at this device here. There you go guys, the all new Moto G 3rd generation. First of all, let's peel off this sticker here. Unfortunately, there is no scratch guard come pre-installed, but don't worry, this is Corning Gorilla Glass 3 and there will be not a single scratch after months of use, but it's not shatterproof, so don't ever drop your phone. I have done a drop test on the Moto E and it broke. I also broke my Moto G2, so better use a sturdy flip cover. The bezel is now matte finished silver and it's made of plastic. The back cover has got texture, though I personally preferred the rubberized coating on the Moto G2, but it's also not bad. The protruding metal speaker grill is also gone. This also doubles as the microphone, and this is the ear speaker. Overall, the front look of this device is almost the same as the Motorola G2. At the top, you are also getting the sensors, that is the proximity and ambient light sensors. The front camera is of 5 megapixel with full HD recording, which is great, and this is one of the primary improvements of this G3 from the G2. At the rear, you get a 13 megapixel autofocus camera with full HD recording, and interestingly, there is a color balancing dynamic CCT Dual LED flash for better white balance, and The textured back cover here will ensure better grip of the phone and will not get dirty very easily. It's also removable and you can replace this with various color options. On Flipkart, both white and black variants are available for both these models, and because of the water resistance, the back cover is quite hard to remove. The microSD card slot is here, which is expandable up to 32 gig, and this is a dual SIM phone with SIM 1 and SIM 2 slots here. The SIM 1 slot is 4G capable, and as you know, 4G enables you up to crazy 100 Mbps of speed. So if you can afford, go ahead, get this 4G connection and you will be just blown away by the speed. There will be no buffering on YouTube and everything will load in the blink of an eye. Just make sure your location is supported by 4G, and to keep the device water resistant, you need to also fit the back cover properly. At the top you get the 3.5mm headphone jack along with a secondary microphone for noise cancellation. At the bottom you get the USB port, which is open, though this is a water resistant device. There is a small groove for removing the back cover. At the left there is nothing, and the textured power key is here along with the volume rocker. There is no texture on the volume key, as you can see. Now it's the time to switch on the device and check the display quality and also the software, the interface, etc. Overall, the design and the build quality of this Motorola Moto G 3rd generation is great for a 13,000 rupees phone, and the weight of this phone is 155 gram, which is on the heavier side, but this gives a solid feel. The edge-to-edge Corning Gorilla Glass 3 and the water resistance, replaceable back covers and extremely gorgeous design making this phone one of the most attractive phones in the budget or entry-level segment. But what also matters is the software, the user interface. So let's dig into the software and check how user-friendly is this. Well, the device is ultimately ready, and the first thing I notice is the display is highly reflective. It's a 5 inches HD display, that is 720 by 1280 resolution, and the PPI is extremely good, 294, which is almost close to the retina threshold. There is no chance you can notice a single pixel with your naked eyes, and the brightness of the display is also not bad. Let's check some wallpapers and talk about the color rendering of this display. Well, the colors are highly saturated but not oversaturated, unlike the Super AMOLED, and it's actually an IPS panel with natural color reproduction. The outdoor visibility will be also not bad, I hope. I'll talk about all of those in the full reviews, so keep in touch, guys. Now regarding the interface, you are getting the stock Android on this Moto G 3rd generation for optimum performance. Let's first quickly check the OS version and then I'll check the RAM, storage, etc. before opening or downloading any application. First of all, this phone is running on Android 5.1.1 Lollipop, and this is at present the latest version. You will also get Android upgrades much before others because this is a stock Android device. Now let's quickly check the RAM status, and there is no add-on or bloatware into this phone. I have here the 2GB variant of Moto G, which is highly recommended because 1GB of RAM is too low. At this moment the system is eating up 363 MB and apps are eating up to 24 MB. Impressive 1.3GB is free for the user, which is ample for super hardcore gaming, so don't make any mistake, get this 13,000 rupees variant. The storage is officially 16GB on this model and I'm getting 11.92GB. The available space is 11.09, which is not bad. The preloaded system apps are eating up only 218 MB. On the 8GB variant you will get around 5GB free, which is again too low in the long run. So for only 1000 rupees, don't sacrifice on these two vital fields of this device. The viewing angles of this IPS display are quite good, though there is a slight decrease in the brightness. 5 inches display size is just perfect for one-handed operations, so overall the display on this device is highly appreciable. Now because this is a stock Android device, each and everything will be super smooth, and system applications will open without any significant lag except for the animations, which you can disable from the developer options as well. This is the camera, and I'll give you a quick overview of the camera later on. Let's quickly check the typing experience, that is the keyboard on this 5 inches display. You can write with the swipe input, and as there is oliphobic coating on the glass, it's quite smooth, so writing is quite fast and feels very nice. This will also prevent any fingerprint on the glass. Overall, the writing experience on this Moto G3 is great as usual, there is no issue. Let's have a quick look at the apps drawer. These are the preloaded applications, and I cannot see any bloatware, though the Flipkart application is preloaded into this Indian variant, and well, there are 2 Motorola custom applications which are actually very useful. This helps you in migrating from your old phone to this Motorola G3, and this Moto app features Moto Assist, that is, the sound profile will be automatically set when you are sleeping or in a meeting. There is also Moto Display, where you can set your preferences for the notifications. You can also twist the phone for the camera and shake it for the torch. A tips and tricks review on this device is on the way, so keep in touch guys. The Wi-Fi on this Moto G is single band BGN. This entry-level device sports a huge 2470 mAh built-in battery, which is ample for a full day, and I hope that you will get at least 5 hours of continuous gaming. I'll talk about that in the full review. You can also register for Motorola ID, which will help you in remotely wiping your sensitive data in case you lose the phone. Well, so far my experience with this Motorola Moto G 3rd generation is super smooth. There wasn't a single lag, and the display glass is very smooth, it's very responsive, and overall the feel of this phone is nothing less than a premium high-end device. It's true that the stock Android does not offer that much customization options, but you can always download and customize your phone with the help of launchers. There is an exclusive channel called Gadgets Portal Play where I show Android games and applications, so you can also check that out. Now let me just give you a quick overview of the camera here. The rear camera is of 13 megapixel, and the maximum aperture is up to f2.0, which is also impressive for a lower mid-range device. The touch to focus is blazing fast. I think the focusing is also accurate. Let's check. The sharpness of the image is actually quite good. It's rightly focused, and as you know, I will upload some camera samples into my Facebook page, facebook.com/gadgetsportal, and also into my webpage gadgetsportal.in. There is HDR and flash options. You can also manually set the focus point and adjust the exposure, just like so. The front-facing camera is huge 5 megapixel, and you can record full HD videos, so that's great. And moreover, there is a 720p slow-mo option as well. So in the camera department, this Motorola Moto G 3rd generation excels quite well. Guys, we are almost at the end of this unboxing and hands-on review. Overall, this Moto G is a great device to buy for only 13,000 or 12,000 rupees. The specs are also quite attractive. You are getting 1.4 GHz quad-core CPU and Qualcomm Snapdragon 410 chipset. The GPU is Adreno 306, which is also not bad. Well, looks like the back cover wasn't attached properly, so check this out before using this phone in the shower or in the rain. Now at this price point, there are lots of other devices from different vendors with almost the same or better specs, but this is from Motorola. In the long run, you will get better performance from this Moto G3. I personally do recommend this device. You will not get disappointed. You can check the description below for a direct buying link from Flipkart. If you have found this video helpful, then please use that link. I'll get few rupees as commission. Well, this is the end of this unboxing, and a detailed review is on the way, so make sure you are subscribed to this channel. Thanks a lot guys for watching this video. This is the lock screen and you can launch the camera right from here. All of these features will be explained in the full review, so stay tuned.